portrayed as a two-dimensional experience. Putting a play on stage gives it that third dimension. There are lots of factors involved when translating a text from the page to the stage, which can emphasize significant thematic and emotional elements. As you can see, the text is only one small element of many when capturing a tone or setting a scene. There are countless other elements at play in the theater. Some of the more significant to consider include: how is the meaning of the play Mulatto affected when Norwood is cast as a black man and the slaves are white? Consider how soft lighting could contrast with strong, harsh lighting during an intense scene. The quality, condition, and coloring of clothing give the audience an immediate reaction to a character before they even speak. Imagine if Stockman from Enemy of the People was wearing a wrinkled shirt, or his suit had a stain on it. The sets can be an elaborate period piece, brick-for-brick recreation, or a completely minimalist blank stage. Each choice drastically affects a performance. Consider how the recurring metaphorical appearance of the foghorn in Long Day's Journey into Night affects the themes of the play if the horn is barely audible, or if it is a loud, shrieking wail. Giving a character a nervous physical habit, for example, informs their character and can help bring subtext to the surface. Music is almost wholly responsible for setting and establishing a mood, oftentimes overpowering the text. Listen to how the emotion in this scene from Ibsen's Enemy of the People is heightened by the use of Beethoven's 7th Symphony, second movement.
Yes, Thomas, you are an impossible man to work with. I know that from experience. You have no consideration for anyone or anything. You seem quite to forget that you have me to thank for your position as a medical officer of the baths. And I can see that you are again seeking an outlet for your pugnacity. You want to make an onslaught on your superiors. That is an old habit of yours. You cannot endure any authority over you. You look askance at anyone who holds a higher post than your own. You regard him as a personal enemy, and then you care nothing what kind of weapon you use against him. I have shown you how much is at stake for the town, and consequently for me too. And therefore I warn you, Thomas, that I am inexorable in the demand I am about to make of you.
Sometimes even the script itself is crafted with performance in mind. It seems, for example, that in modern drama there is a shift towards writing that portrays language as it actually sounds rather than writing that focuses mainly on conveying a plot. Instead of characters who express themselves smoothly and whose dialogue clearly furthers the plot, we now see more characters who stutter and who fall back on crutches like like, and, you know. Colloquial language use in plays is also becoming more common.
So I'm talking with my uncle the other day, right? And he's, I don't know, fixing the oven or something, and telling me all these crazy stories. Like this one time when he literally drove his car about 1,000 miles without a gas tank. No, seriously, he had these, like, jugs of water or something. Well, first of all, he's driving and feels this grinding or something that wasn't right, so he pulls over and sees the gas tank stuck between the car and the road. If this is me, well, whatever, it isn't. So, yeah, so he obviously, you know, gets away from the car because he's thinking it might blow up. I mean, there's this gas smell and stuff. But, well, after a few minutes, nothing's happening, so what's it called? He jacks up the car and takes the engine or whatever, straps the fallen gas tank onto the car, and puts these fuel lines into the 4 jugs of water in the back seat. And then he drives. I know, it's crazy. He actually drives to the nearest gas station, which wasn't close. He was in Alaska.
To illustrate this shift towards more colloquial language, let's contrast an excerpt from Enemy of the People with A Long Day's Journey into Night. The following monologue also demonstrates the shift towards the portrayal of language as it actually sounds.
And if anyone imagines from what I have just said that my object is to attack these people this evening, he is wrong, absolutely wide of the mark, for I cherish the comforting conviction that these parasites, all these venerable relics of a dying school of thought, are most admirably paving the way for their own extinction, that need no doctor's help to hasten their end.
He deliberately humiliates you. He makes you beg and plead. He treats you like a criminal. He understands nothing, and yet it was exactly the same type of cheap quack who first gave you the medicine. And you never knew what it was until too late. I hate doctors. They'll do anything. anything to keep you coming to them.
Basically, all of the elements of drama contribute to bringing a play into existence. Drama isn't just words written on a page, it's an evolving medium. It's a reflection of life. I'm Jessica Easter.